individual signed up to testify is Senator Comerford. Senator, please go ahead.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chair, Chair Rogers. Thank you, Chair Goby, and members of the Joint Committee on Higher Education. I'm also joining my good friend, Rep. Garbally, in thanking you for this hearing on the CHERISH Act, and also glad to be partnering with both Rep. Garbally and Rep. Mark on this wonderful legislation. As you well know, this committee knows ensuring access to education is a matter of equity and justice. And as Rep. Garbally said so well, the per student state funding for public higher education has fallen 31% from fiscal year 2001 to fiscal year 2019. This has contributed to higher tuition and fees and really crushing student debt. The disproportionate impact on students of color is quite plain. And as Rep. Garbally said, the CHERISH Act offers us one way to do better. It offers us a path to building back better, stronger, more equitable after the COVID pandemic. Pre-pandemic census data showed us that only 18% of Latinx and 1/4 of Black adults had bachelor's degrees in the Commonwealth compared to 45% of white adults. Pre-pandemic, only 16% of students in Massachusetts' UMass system came from families at the bottom 40% of the national income distribution. This issue is even more critical now. Last fall, undergraduate students enrolled in Massachusetts public higher education system dropped roughly 7%, the largest single-year decrease since the data collection began. The greatest decrease was at the community college level, which also serves the largest number of students of color in public higher education. Within the community colleges, comparing fall 2020 to fall of 2019, enrollment among Black undergraduates declined 15.8%. Among Latinx undergraduates, it declined 21.1%, and among white undergraduates, it declined 19.3%. But even more worrisome is the decline in students beginning their education at our community colleges. Here again, there are chasms among race and ethnic lines. Last fall, community college enrollment of Black first-time freshmen declined 32.6%, Latinx first-time freshmen declined 25.4%, and white first-time freshmen declined 18.2%. And as we look at reversing this concerning trend, we have to wrestle with the fact that a 2018 report from the New England Board of Higher Education found that Massachusetts had the fastest rising cost of public higher education in the nation. These costs are being shifted onto students and families who are forced to take on enormous debt. From 2004 to 2016, the average debt of graduates from public universities in Massachusetts has grown faster than in all but one other state in the nation. As Rep. Garbally said, the CHERISH Act would require the Commonwealth to fund public higher education and no less than fiscal year 2001 per student funding. It would also freeze tuition and fees. Well-funded public universities and colleges, especially community colleges, provide a critical pipeline for training and retraining of students for the jobs essential to the state's economic recovery and the rapidly changing 21st century economy. Research also proves that graduates of public institutions, as Rep. Garbally said, are more likely to live and work in Massachusetts, pay taxes, which cascades enormous benefits for decades afterwards. But the CHERISH Act is more than about just dollars and cents. Studies show that a percentage of people who report being, quote, happy about life is 5 points higher for college graduates than those with only a high school diploma. Compared to high school graduates, college graduates have higher job satisfaction, and almost 50% of college graduates report being in, quote, very good health, compared to only 30% of high school graduates. Joined by 90 colleagues who have co-sponsored this important bill, and very, very grateful for your consideration, I respectfully request that the committee report out favorably on S.824 and H.1325. Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Senator Comerford.